Mobile One.
This is an EGR valve off of a Honda. It's got the V6. I'm going to show you how to test it using a power probe. If you don't have a power probe and you work on anything car-wise, you should get one on account of it can save you a ton of money. These things cost you 60 to 80 bucks. This costs you 60, 80 bucks. I wasn't sure if this one's bad or not, but what you can do is you can send ground and power through it, and that's a window motor, radiator fan, blower motor, all kinds of different things that you can test with this. You can read voltage, you can test your alternator pretty quick with it. On this particular one, you've got a black wire that goes into here and a pink wire that goes here. Black wire, pink wire, bottom row. And this is the pintle that opens and closes to cause exhaust to flow through the intake or not. So it should be in the closed position at rest. If it's stuck open, that means it's bad. If you run power to it, let me turn that off. If you like that, you can do the sound, or you can hit this and make it quiet. So I'm going to send power to it, and you see that pintle pop out. If it seals up good and it actuates like that, then you know it's good. At idle, when the thing's closed, this top left one should be a black and white wire. That should be about 1.1 to 1.2 volts. And that's position sensor stuff here. This is actuator stuff. The spring returns it, and then these two cause it to open. Speaking of EGR valve, if you don't know where it goes just on this part of the motor here. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can see the batteries there. You just match it up, square and round, square and round. So round goes to the back. And it just goes onto these two studs here. And you just got a couple of nuts. They're 12 millimeter, and then there's just a plug to plug in. No big deal. You can do this at home, especially if you have an extension. What I do is I use a wobble extension. I'll leave a link in the description with another link to the power probe that I showed you a second ago. If you have the right tools, they can not only save you money on this job, but on a bunch of other jobs. If you take it to the shop, they do the same thing, and you get the fix and nothing else. You buy the tools, fix the thing yourself, test it, save money, and then you have the tools for the next job too. It's easy math. Usually I'll spend 20% on just what it would cost for the tool versus paying somebody else to do it. So get you a basic ratchet set. You'll use those all the time. 12 millimeter socket. You see with the extension, look how easy this is. This is not hard, folks. I'm doing this with one hand tied behind my back. No, it's holding the camera. Just snug that down. You don't want to over tighten it or strip it, but just get it to where it's, you know, about where you're almost kind of arm wrestling somebody. We tested that and threw it in just that quick. That's all you need to know. If you want to watch more videos like this, be sure to click subscribe, click the bell. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below, and we'll get to them when I can. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Bonus footage at the end.